Do you think of a world where that birthday cake with flickering candles holds no fear? A world where a simple injection might hold the secret to a longer, healthier life? This is the tantalizing proposition behind Ozempic, a medication generating a lot of buzz as a potential key to longevity. But before we trade in our treadmills for recliners, let's get into the science and see if Ozempic is truly the elixir of extended lifespans.
Weight loss available from a GLP-1 medication, Ozempic might be your best choice.
Ozempic might be your best choice. The science behind Ozempic.
Ozempic is the most effective type 2 diabetes medication in the GLP-1 family.
Ozempic is the most effective type 2 diabetes medication in the GLP-1 family. Imagine yourself cruising through your day, feeling energized and focused. Behind the scenes, a complex process is happening within your body, a symphony of hormones and organs working together to keep you functioning optimally. One key player in this orchestra is a hormone called GLP-1. GLP-1 acts like a conductor specifically for your blood sugar. When you eat a meal, your blood sugar naturally rises. GLP-1, ever vigilant, sends a signal to your pancreas, the power plant of your body. This signal tells the pancreas, "Hey team, sugar's on the rise. Time to ramp up insulin production." Insulin, another important character in this story, acts like a traffic cop. It helps usher that extra sugar out of the bloodstream and into your cells, where it can be used as fuel. This keeps your blood sugar levels in a healthy range, preventing things from getting out of control. But sometimes, this well-oiled system gets jammed. We all know the feeling, that celebratory slice of cake, the endless bowl of pasta. When we consistently overeat, our bodies become less responsive to GLP-1 signals. It's like the channels get overloaded and the messages about sugar control get lost in the static. This is where things start to take a turn for the worse. We have used this drug clinically in a number of patients. Does it work? Yes, it does work. This is a profound appetite suppressant. We see Ozempic, a potential game changer in the world of blood sugar management. Ozempic isn't GLP-1 itself, but it's a close relative, a GLP-1 analog, like a high-tech upgrade for your body's internal communication system. Ozempic binds to the same receptors as GLP-1, but with more persistence. It's like giving your conductor a powerful microphone, ensuring those sugar control messages get delivered loud and clear. The effect is that Ozempic helps your body become more responsive to insulin again. The clogged communication channels get cleared, and the power plant gets the message it needs. Crank up insulin production to bring those blood sugar levels back down to a healthy range. But Ozempic's story goes beyond just blood sugar. We talked about the overloaded channels and the consequences of sluggish communication, right? It turns out all that extra sugar and the sluggish response to GLP-1 can wreak havoc in other parts of your body. Excess sugar can lead to chronic inflammation, a constant low-grade fire that can damage tissues and organs. Ozempic, by improving insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control, might also be helping to quell this inflammation, bringing peace back to your internal systems. This reduced inflammation, along with the weight loss that often comes with Ozempic's help, can have a domino effect on your overall health. It's like fixing your internal communication network and getting the entire system running smoothly again. Your heart function improves, your blood pressure stabilizes, and the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and even some cancers might be reduced. So, Ozempic's story is more than just about weight loss. It's about restoring order within your body, ensuring efficient blood sugar control, and potentially promoting a healthier, longer life. But this is just the start. And we still need to see if Ozempic's promise translates to humans, and if so, how it fits into the bigger picture of healthy living, animal studies, and the promise of longevity. Now, the story of GLP-1 and Ozempic takes a fascinating turn, taking us to aging. Scientists wanted to know the secrets of longevity and set their sights on these tiny messengers and their impact on lifespan. So, a team of researchers peered into cages filled with fruit flies, worms, and mice, making it all part of a grand experiment. These little critters, much like us humans, experience the natural decline associated with aging. Their movements slow, their bodies weaken, and their lifespans are tragically short. But then, the researchers introduced a twist. They began treating these animals with GLP-1 analogs, similar to Ozempic. The results were, to put it mildly, intriguing. The fruit flies buzzed around for longer stretches, defying their usual short lifespans. The tiny worms, normally wriggling for a mere few weeks, seemed to defy Father Time, wiggling with vigor for extended periods. Even the mice, those furry little test subjects, showed signs of a longer lifespan with GLP-1 treatment. It was as if these creatures had been given a fountain of youth in a tiny vial. The excitement was palpable. Could GLP-1 analogs like Ozempic be the key to unlocking the mysteries of aging in humans as well? Perhaps this tiny messenger held the secret to a longer, healthier life for us too. But, well, the jump from these amazing results in flies, worms, and mice to humans is a giant leap. These creatures have vastly different lifespans, metabolisms, and overall biology compared to us. What works wonders in a worm might not translate directly to a human body. Think of it like this. Imagine a cookbook filled with delicious recipes for different species. A fruit fly might thrive on a diet of tiny, fermented fruit bits, while a human needs a balanced mix of macronutrients. Just because a recipe works wonders for one organism doesn't guarantee success for another. This is precisely the challenge with translating animal studies to humans. The positive results in these tiny creatures are certainly encouraging, but they don't guarantee the same benefits for us. We have a much more complex biological makeup, and the factors influencing our lifespan are numerous and intricate. So, while the potential of GLP-1 analogs for human longevity is interesting, it's important to temper our excitement with a dose of scientific caution. Long-term studies on the impact of Ozempic on human lifespan are still in their infancy, the human question mark. So, let's take a step back and examine the human question mark looming large in this story. The biggest hurdle in Ozempic's journey to becoming the human elixir of youth is the lack of long-term studies. Those fascinating results from the fruit fly and worm experiments are just the starting point. Translating those findings to humans requires extensive research, meticulously following groups of people over many years, monitoring their health and lifespan with Ozempic compared to a control group. These studies are time-consuming, expensive, and require careful planning and execution. This is like a detective board filled with clues about a potential crime. The animal studies provided some intriguing leads, the connection between GLP-1 and lifespan. But to solve the case definitively, we need more evidence. Long-term human studies would be like interviewing witnesses, gathering solid proof to confirm or deny the link between Ozempic and longevity in humans. As of now, the human chapter in Ozempic's story is still being written. While some shorter-term studies have shown promise for weight loss and blood sugar control, the impact on lifespan remains some sort of mystery. But the side effects are not hidden, though. There's also the question of potential side effects to consider. Ozempic isn't a magic bullet. While it can be a valuable tool in managing weight and blood sugar, it can come with its own set of drawbacks. Imagine a delicious meal followed by a wave of nausea. That's a potential side effect some people experience with Ozempic. Other potential side effects include vomiting, stomach aches, and diarrhea, not exactly the recipe for a pleasant experience. It's important to remember that everyone's body reacts differently to medications. What works wonders for one person might cause unpleasant side effects for another. This is why consulting a doctor is important before taking on any new medication, including Ozempic. They can assess your individual health needs and determine if Ozempic is the right fit for you. So, the story of Ozempic and longevity is far from over. The science is intriguing, the potential benefits amazing, but the human question mark remains. Long-term studies and a clear understanding of potential side effects are essential before we can hail Ozempic as the ultimate fountain of youth. So, can we definitively say Ozempic is the key to unlocking the gates of longevity? The answer for now is a resounding maybe. It's like having a new spice in the kitchen. It might add a flavorful twist to your dish, but it won't magically transform a mediocre meal into a gourmet masterpiece. Here's the thing. The recipe for a long and healthy life is far more complex than a single ingredient. We all know the tried and true staples: a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Regular exercise, like a daily jog or a brisk walk, keeps our bodies strong and our hearts pumping. And don't forget about sleep, that essential ingredient for rejuvenation. Aim for a good night's rest, allowing your body to repair and recharge. These are the foundational elements of a healthy lifestyle, and they remain crucial regardless of any new discoveries in the world of medications. Now, Ozempic could potentially be a promising new addition to this recipe, especially for those struggling with weight management and blood sugar control. But it's important to remember it's not a standalone solution. The true path to a long and healthy life lies not in a single magic bullet, but in a commitment to a healthy lifestyle. So, focus on the core elements: a balanced diet, regular exercise, and quality sleep. And keep an eye on the ongoing research into Ozempic's potential. If you enjoyed our video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more wellness content.